Stories everywhere, stories here and there. Story for you, story for me, story, come let's share. Legend of Joymala is a tale that comes to us from the hills of Assam. Goalpara is a village that lies near the forests in Assam. These forests with lofty trees, animals and birds was heavenly. And it is also said that in those times, animals and birds could understand the language of the humans and the humans could understand the language of the animals. So in that village, there lived a priest called Jayant with his wife Joymala. They were simple folk with very simple needs. And Joymala, she took care of every need of Jayant and the family, just the two of them. She also had a special bonding with the animals that lived in the forest, and every day she would go to feed them. And in turn, they would return that favor by bringing choicest of fruits and leaving it at their doorstep. Until one day, the village headman passed away. The widow of that village headman had an eye on Jayant, not for herself, but for her daughter. Her plan was to find someone who could live with her in their home so that the money that they had would not go away from them. She begged and pleaded with Jayant, "Please marry my daughter." "But I'm already married," said Jayant. "Men are known to have two wives," she said. "But my wife Joymala takes care of every need." "The riches I will give you more than you need." "Don't say no to the goddess of wealth. There is only things to gain from this. There will be no loss," she said. Jayant fell into the trap, and soon he arrived at the house of that rich widow and her daughter with a beautiful Muga silk sari and a mahasir fish. The ceremonies were conducted, and finally the two of them, the bride and the groom, went around the fire 7 times to complete the rituals. In the same bridal attire, Jayant brought the new wife to his old hut. Taking a look at this, Jayant walking towards her with another woman in bridal attire, Joymala's heart broke into 1,000,000 pieces. Her voice choked with sadness, but no words came out. She was silent. Despair and heartbreak made her withdraw into silence. She froze. She froze. Soon Jayant and the new bride built a mansion just next to the hut and started living there. And every day, the rich wife would call Joymala and give her a golden water spout to bring water from the river. Along with that, a plate of rice. Joymala would carry that water spout, the jhari, to the river, dip it, fetch the water, but she would never eat the rice on the plate. She would throw it to the birds and the deer. But mostly Joymala would stand there with tears pouring down her eyes, and those tears would mingle with the water. Every day for many days, you could see Joymala crying silently at the edge of that river. Soon, the river water became so salty that a herd of elephants that lived just down the stream tasted the water and could not understand why. The Elephant King was told by his companions it was because of Joymala's tears. So he arrived there the day Joymala was standing there. He arrived there to ask her what happened. Joymala shared her sad story with that king elephant. The elephant trumpeted aloud and waved its ears. He could feel Joymala's pain, and it said, "Oh, these humans, they've tried to look for happiness in places that they cannot find. They do not know true happiness lies with nature. Joymala, come away with us. Be our queen. Come into the forest and away from these cruel human beings." Of course, Joymala was taken aback. Standing there at the edge of the river, how could she leave all that she knew? Her family, her friends, even Jayant, who she loved very much. But all of a sudden, like the river had made the decision for her, the river water rose and flooded its banks. It poured out of that bank and river and rushed into the village, swept away the hut, swept away the mansions and all those who lived there. In the same moment, the elephant picked up Joymala and placed her on his head, turned around and walked into that magical, mysterious forest. Further and further, with Joymala seated on his head, the Elephant King walked into the forest. And as they walked, it seemed like a shower of flowers and fruits fell as blessings on top of Joymala and the King Elephant. He took her into the center of into the heart of the forest and made her sit on a golden throne. Then the elephant sent 7 elephants in 7 directions to bring waters from 7 streams. They arrived and poured the water on Joymala, as if 7 colors of the rainbows had arrived there. The water streamed over Joymala. The water spout she held in her hand, it fused with her face, and the plate became her crown. Joymala became an elephant. She was transformed into an elephant, and all the elephants that gathered around her trumpeted aloud as if to declare she was their queen. The sound was heard in heaven and earth. And the Elephant King said, "You, Joymala, will lead us. You will lead us now onwards, and you are our queen." From that day onwards, it is said that the hills of Assam, every herd of elephant was always led by a cow elephant, a matriarch. And that is true not just for the herds in Assam, but everywhere in this world. Hasti konna baboneru nari. This song holds the legend of Joymala. I'm Sowmya Srinivasan, and this is a story I tell every time. The connect between humans and nature is divine.